This is the story of an ordinary little boy named Charlie Bucket. He was not faster or stronger or more clever than other children, and though his family was terribly poor, Charlie was the luckiest boy in the world. He just didn't know it yet.
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. No one's been in or out for years. Not since he closed it up and sent us all home.
I know, Grandpa Joe. I wish we could see inside.
And the world wished along with him. Then one day came an unexpected proclamation.
Dear people of the world, I, Willy Wonka, have decided to allow 5 children to visit my factory. 5 golden tickets have been hidden beneath the wrappers of 5 ordinary Wonka bars. Each of the finders will be shown around the factory personally by me. In addition, one of these children will receive a special prize beyond anything you could ever imagine.
Beyond anything you could ever imagine. But I haven't any money for chocolate.
Nothing's impossible, Charlie. Nothing.
The first golden ticket was found by a gluttonous boy named Augustus Gloop.
I'm eating the Wonka bar, but I taste the ticket.
The second by a spoiled little girl named Veruca Sword.
Daddy, I want a golden ticket now.
The third was found by Violet Beauregard, an arrogant gum-chewing champion.
The winner of that special prize is going to be me.
And the fourth golden ticket was found by an ill-mannered genius named Mike TV.
I calculated just where to look. An idiot can do it.
Charlie's dream of exploring the Wonka Factory was fast slipping away when fate intervened.
$10.
Nothing's impossible, Charlie.
At that moment, Charlie felt rich, but more than that, he felt terribly hungry. $10 was enough to feed his entire family for a week. So after careful consideration, Charlie decided to spend just $1 of it on himself.
One Wonka Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Banner Delight, please.
Hungrily, Charlie pulled back the wrapper and took his first bite. Then pulling it back for another bite was one small corner of shiny paper. A golden ticket, the very last one in the entire world, and Charlie had found it.
Greetings to you.
the lucky finder of this golden ticket from Mr. Willy Wonka.
Charlie carried the ticket home to show his family as quick as his little legs could carry him. And the very next day, Charlie, Grandpa Joe, and the other 4 ticket holders gathered at the gates of the chocolate factory exactly as each ticket had instructed. And they all had big plans for when they got inside.
I'm keeping my eyes on the prize.
I will devour every one of the chocolates and candies and things of this nature.
I'm going to look for things I want my daddy to get me. I'm gonna be bored. You think Wonka's got any video games in there?
Do you think Mr. Wonka will recognize you?
Hard to say. It's been years since I worked for him.
And exactly at the appointed time, the factory gate, closed for so long, finally opened. And there stood Willy Wonka himself.
Dear visitors, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to my humble factory. Now quickly, we mustn't dawdle. There's far too much to see.
With little time and lots to see, the tour began. And they were whisked away to the very heart of the Wonka Factory.
The chocolate room.
It's beautiful.
What's more, it's all edible.
And it was, for every single thing around them was made of candy, even down to the green grass on the banks of his chocolate river.
I'm in heaven.
I bet. I want a chocolate room. I want 2.
The last one to the riverbank's a rotten egg.
Every drop of that river is hot melted chocolate of the finest quality. Waterfall is most important. No other factory in the world mixes its chocolate by waterfall.
When Augustus Gloop heard that, he was determined to drink his fill.
Just 1 zip? No, 2 zips.
But even that proved too little for Augustus.
Please, boy, please. My chocolate must be untouched by human hands.
Leaning out to guzzle the chocolate, the gluttonous boy lost his balance and fell right in. And in moments, he was drawn into an enormous chocolate pipe where he stuck fast.
Help me! I'm stuck.
It's not big enough.
I'll say. Not much of a swimmer, was he?
Someone should do something.
We must continue. There's so much to see in too little time.
But you can't leave him there.
Eventually he'll come out. The pressure will get to him, you know. And yet...
If Augustus were freed earlier, the river could be cleaned quicker, and production would continue sooner. And since the other children had not shown an interest in helping Augustus, Wonka left the task to Charlie.
Be about your work then, and rejoin the tour when you can. I'll be able to check back with you at a moment's notice, though, so don't be surprised to see me.
Charlie agreed to stay behind. But as for how to get Augustus Gloop unstuck from the pipe, Charlie was about to find he would have more help than expected.
My Oompa Loompas will help you remove that greedy boy from my chocolate. Quickly now. Oompa Loompas are the best workers a cocoa bean can buy, but nearly impossible to keep track of. Which reminds me, you'll need 2 Oompa Loompas to help you, so try searching the meadow for them. Aha! An Oompa Loompa. Oh, don't worry, they are friendly. Have him follow you and try to find another one. Good candy starts with good ingredients. Have you found any for me?
Come on.
If you ever need help, Charlie, don't hesitate to ask your old Grandpa Joe. It's been a while, but I still remember a few things about this place. Better do like Mr. Wonka says, Charlie, and see if you can find a couple of Oompa Loompas.
This way.
I can't have these pipes clogged forever. If the portly boy can't free himself, we have no other choice. We'll have to blow him out. Hurry now, to the bellows!
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
The Oompa Loompas should be able to dislodge him from the pipe with these. I'm sure it's perfectly safe, though we won't know for certain until they try it.
Can you do it? Can you make it work?
Marvelous. My chocolate shouldn't taste as gloopy now, but you look exhausted. Try some Wonkavite. It's full of energy to keep you on your toes. You'll often find it in trees, so you'll need these. Everlasting gobstoppers. You can suck on them all year, and they'll never get any smaller. And if you throw them, they pack quite a wallop. Did I mention they taste terrific? It's Wonkavite, full of energy, which makes it hard to catch. It's quite refreshing if you're running out of steam. You can use a gobstopper to stun it, or have my Oompa Loompas catch some for you. You've got one. Aren't they wonderful? A growing boy needs a lot of Wonkavite to stay healthy. Otherwise, you'd stop growing, might even shrink. And you might be mistaken for an Oompa Loompa.
Can you do it?
It's Wonkavite. Wait, no it's not. That's a lollydoodle, which is every bit as delicious. Go ahead, eat it. You'll feel much better.
Can you make it work?
You think maybe the Oompa Loompas can catch the Wonkavite, Charlie? I'm sure they'd give it to you if they did. You need a lot of it to keep your strength up.
Come on.
Splendid work, but I'm afraid Augustus isn't out of the plumbing yet. He's gumming up the jelly beanstalk room. He must be stopped. Unstopped? How can one child, even such a large one, cause so many problems? I never caused problems when I was a child. I waited till I was a grown-up. Look what he's doing to my jelly beanstalk. It's wilting. Not all the Oompa Loompas are alike, you know. Harvesters, for example, are perfect for gathering candy from even the tallest branches.
Come on. Come on.
That's it, Charlie. Didn't Mr. Wonka say something about harvester Oompa Loompas? Maybe one of them could reach those jelly beans.
This way.
A generator. It makes Wonkabots, but only when my Oompa Loompas need them, and never more than they need, unless they need more.
Can you make it work?
Excellent! A jelly beanstalk candy. These are quite delicious and useful, too. They might even help get that pest out of my plumbing. This isn't your ordinary candy store jelly bean, you know. It's a jelly beanstalk candy. A single bean can sprout into a jelly beanstalk. They're very clingy at first, curling about the unwary like a little ball of vines, and they roll quite nicely, too.
Can you make it work? Can you do it?
I think we need to build up more pressure, Charlie, to force the boy through those pipes. If you can find another bellows, I'm sure the Oompa Loompas will know what to do.
Right there.
There he goes. My jelly beanstalk is starting to look a little better now.
This way! Over here! Can you do it? Can you do it?
Much better. I do believe you've almost done it.
Over here! This way! Right there! Can you make it work? on! This way! Can you do it? Right there!
Brilliant! And my jelly beanstalk is coming back to life. But we mustn't dawdle. By now, the blockage has probably reached the Wriggle Sweets room. Hurry, no telling what the damage could be.
As Charlie worked at dislodging Augustus Gloop from the factory plumbing, Mike TV was giving Mr. Wonka an earful on the benefits of automation.
If this were my factory, I'd fire the little creeps and upgrade these lame robots instead.
Mr. Wonka, for his part, had no intentions of changing a thing.
Mumbling. Always with the mumbling.
For all the elements of his factory worked together in harmony exactly as he meant them to, until Mike took matters into his own hands. So certain of his superior intellect, Mike decided to upgrade the Wonka bots himself. But these weren't ordinary robots, they were Wonka bots. They proved unlike anything Mike TV had ever tampered with, and quite beyond even his considerable intellect. So when the tampering backfired, Mike didn't tell a soul. Instead, he pretended nothing had happened at all.
Keep moving, please. Mustn't dawdle.
But something had happened, and for Charlie and the Oompa Loompas, things were about to get much worse.